My name is Ellen and I am the Interpretation Manager at the MAC, and today for our behind the scenes video we are looking at our historic Campbell House. Campbell House was designed by Kirtland Cutter in 1898 for the Campbell family. This time was known as the Progressive Era, and one of the new inventions becoming more popular at the end of the 1800s was electricity. Spokane had fairly widespread access to electricity because of hydropower and our proximity to the Spokane Falls. Mr. Amasa Campbell of our Campbell House was on the board for Washington Water Power when they moved to Spokane. As you walk through Campbell House, you will notice that there are electric lights on both the family side and the servant side of the house. Everywhere that you see a light is where there would have been one. At the turn of the 20th century, you would be charged monthly by the number of light bulbs on your property, but this did not sway the Campbells when they had this home built. They have more than 50 light bulbs in Campbell House. Rumor has it that Kirtland Cutter, the architect of the house, didn't trust electricity because it was new technology that he wasn't very familiar with. So, suspecting that they would eventually change their minds, Cutter had the electric lights of the home piped for gas as well. You can still see the switches on some of the fixtures if you look closely. Little did Cutter know how dramatically the use of electricity would grow. At the time, since electricity was still so new, you didn't have outlets in the wall everywhere around a room. So if you wanted to plug in a light, you had to unscrew a light bulb and then screw into that same spot a special plug to turn on your lamp. They didn't just install electric lights on the family side, but also on the servant side of the house. You will often see strategic mirrors and windows that help to shine light in dark corners and stairwells where you did not have electric or gas lights. Though the lights we use are brighter now, this would still have made a huge difference, particularly working in the basement level of the home. By the main entrance of the house, there is a small wooden door in the wall that blends in so well you almost wouldn't notice it. Behind this door is a 4-line telephone that was built into the house from the beginning, one more electrical marvel of the Campbell House. One line connects directly to the carriage house next door. If the weather was bad, the Campbells could call over to the coachman in the carriage house and have him pull the carriage, or later the car, around to the front of the house so that they wouldn't need to walk through the rain. One of the lines would have connected to the operator downtown, so if you wanted to call out to anyone, they could connect you. The other 2 lines we are pretty sure were laid directly to the Finch and Wakefield houses next door to Campbell House. Mr. Finch was Mr. Campbell's business partner, and Mr. Wakefield was their attorney, so they could call and talk business without worrying about an operator possibly listening on the line. At this time, you could bury or string wire and connect your own telephone lines to specific places.